Hello everyone, I'm Angel Wu. Welcome to Taiwan is my home. Modern people have big life pressure and they try to find many ways to relax. But do you know what? Even acting can make you relax. There's a Southeastern theater troupe founded by foreign spouses that makes these South Pacific sisters who came to Taiwan establish confidence and relax their feelings through acting on stage. And our first new immigrant main character is an actor in the troupe. But she says she's very happy coming to Taiwan, but people still have some time when their feelings turn down, and acting has always been the outlet for her emotions, which also makes her feel grateful. Busy walking to the rehearsal room, today's the last rehearsal before the performance. They're acting a pair of mother and daughter from Vietnam. How's your feeling spending your time with her in the last birthday? And you see her face, she's taking the cake, she's talking with you, she's making a wish, you see her? And your face now? Maybe is what she can never touch again, never see again, later. The teacher tries her best to make them integrate into the drama using emotion, but actually one of the main characters of the drama, Yi Mei-hua, has already got into the story, not able to get herself out. Because during the rehearsal, her mother passed away in Indonesia. Being far away in Taiwan, she was not able to see the last moment of her mother. After getting back, the teacher always used this to console her. Although your mother is already not beside you, but you performing, you wouldn't see her, but she would be able to see you watching our performance. And that encouragement from the teacher, when she's interviewed, she wasn't able to calm her feeling down, keep pulling her friend with her hands. And this is the power of South Pacific sisters, helping each other anytime, hugging sisters who are in need. When she just came back, the first few rehearsals were big challenges to her. Because since the first rehearsal after she came back, she has that feeling, and that even we would cry together during rehearsals. They often cry. Yeah, keep crying. And the sister behind cried together. When she's outside, her fellow sisters help her. This is the best thing she got coming to Taiwan, especially the South Pacific Sisters troupe. That the South Sisters community established is her biggest study in Taiwan. The teachers in the troupe not only teach them how to act, but they're consultant. When I have something that I couldn't tell my family in Indonesia, but I would tell some things to the teacher, and the teacher would give me a lot of help and listen to my difficulties. Why I'm easily scolded? Because we're naughty. Every time she does the rehearsal with us, she doesn't not only give us the script and teach us the moves. Then she's not really being responsible. No. She is awesome because she would observe everyone, the feelings of every sisters who come. Being far away from their hometown but becoming sisters in Taiwan is quite an interesting fate. Like Mei-hua from Indonesia never thought that she would marry a Taiwanese, but life is interesting. Through her colleagues' help, she knows her husband, and when the two first start dating, one in Taiwan and one in Indonesia, they were not able to communicate freely. Even sweet words had to be translated. I had my uncle help me translate because that time I could only speak very little Chinese. That time I was still a high school student. I did learn Chinese, but really a little. Sometimes I would have my uncle translate for me. I mean, he would talk to my uncle and I said, oh, okay, help me tell him anyway. There's a translator between us just through phone, 3 months. Just 3 months and made a decision for her whole life. She know that if she do not grab this chance of this Taiwanese man, her happiness might fly away, so she decided to make the bet. She had been married to Taiwan for 14 years. When she talks about her husband, she can't stop her smile. He never complains about me. And you know that I'm so busy, working in the morning, going to night school at night, and busy in the sister community every holiday. And like today, he is also holiday. I told him that I would go to the sister community, and he said, you can go. We can have our holidays some other time. Talking about happiness, I am not really using my mouth. You can also see it from my face. Yes, I am not a person with high request, but if he makes me satisfied, if he gives me what I want and I'm satisfied. Now already have 2 sons, Mei Hua is actually busy with many things in the sister community, but she never forgets to go home to be a good mother. She never forgets households and cares about her children's meals. But when saying the effort done for the family, she says her mother's is what makes her really touched. Once, I had a meeting in the sister community, and when it was 6, I was about to leave, saying I'm going to cook. She said, okay, I've already helped you for mine. You can go out and eat. And she would leave some for me. She knows I am a vegetarian. She prepared vegetarian food for me and brought it to me. We usually eat on the 2nd floor. She brought it to me through there to the 2nd floor and put it on the dining table. I thought it was my husband. But he said, no, that is the mother brought it to you. I didn't care about time, knocked the door and went to my mother's room and hugged her. And my tears really... We can see that her emotion is very rich. Talking about family, no matter her Indonesian family or her Taiwanese family, she has unstoppable tears. These tears, some is dismay and more sensation and appreciation. During the interview, she kept saying she must have doing good pray work, so she was able to marry to this Taiwan family. If I can, I will contribute all my life to this family. I wish, really, and if it is really possible, they can have what I can give half of my life to them. Seeing them happy and healthy, I'm satisfied already. And this satisfaction goes to the sister community, becoming everyone's nutrition, overcoming challenges.
换电池啦，下联换一次电池，看看你昨天有换吗？
好，回来。
拜托 ，please。好，我们正常演好，然后音乐也是。
Finally, it's time to harvest. This day, the sisters came here early to prepare.
2个做完之后，2个坐下，最后一个只要最后2个可能不见得会同时，最后一个坐下的时候。
The actors on the stage did the last rehearsal with full concentration. The name of this drama is called Happiness Has No Way to Turn Back. The main character in the drama is a foreign spouse from Vietnam. Because of many troubles in her life, she divorced. Seeing her daughter almost 18, this Vietnamese mother was about to be separated from her daughter. In this situation, this mother used her little savings to buy fake ID, but got into jail because it was discovered. In the lovely voice, the sisters still cry no matter how many times the rehearsals are done, because this is not only a drama, it is many South Pacific sisters' real-life picture. Finishing the final rehearsal, they made the last review, and this time Mei Hua cried again in the hug of the sisters, because although she has a happy life in Taiwan, but every time getting into the fact, she would remember her mother that passed away.
刚刚的东西全部调整好，或者是我自己没有，我刚才没有看到，你们觉得？
我们休息一下，等会要准备开始。
感谢您的耐心等候，现在邀请您所有搭乘第7星的汽车人飞往吉隆坡航班旅客登机。
And let the tears go. After coming down the stage, she had family and the sisters' help. Happiness Has No Way to Turn Back is about the life of foreign spouse in Taiwan. During the process of chasing happiness, though having troubles, still facing them with bravery, and believing that at last happiness would come. To Mei Hua, this is also the portrait of her life in the path towards future. Maybe only people like Mei Hua who has rich emotions are suitable for acting. But the story later can tell us that we have to be a little foolish to get into the acting industry in Taiwan. We will be back soon. Welcome back to Taiwan is my home. We just said acting is the outlet of emotion, but the main character in our next story might actually get stressed because of acting, because he even operated a troupe. And during this decade in Taiwan, no one had heard about anyone who earned big money by drama business. But the main character in the story, you can see later that he stands on an old rehearsal room for the troupe, and seeing this tolly food, he looks quite happy. The kindergarten kids line up and get into this house. Today is their field trip day, and their curriculum is very special. Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Hello. Hello. Okay.
Hello. Hello, sir.
Okay, good. Do you know where are you today?
San Theater.
Wow, good. On the stage, this handsome man wearing hat is trying hard to communicate with the children. It is not wrong to say he is communicating because this handsome man is the leader of the troupe. They are going to introduce musical instruments all over the world. The first one I'm going to introduce is this. Do you know what is this? Drum. Yes, it's a drum. Have you ever seen Dragon and Lion dance? Yes. The drum is used in the dance. It's hit using what? Using sticks. Using the sticks. Good. Let's try. Good. Let's try. Ready? 5, 6, 7, go. Not only do they have to get into the subject simply, but they have to react nicely to the children. He is the leader of the troupe Zhongliangwu, Malaysian overseas Chinese. After graduating college, he decided to come to Taiwan. In the beginning, he was only participating Taiwanese troupe, but he found that the troupe culture did not make him satisfied. He had made the Sensen troupe by himself in the year 1998. I like music, dancing, and drama. Participating different drama, maybe it has more time on the story, or pure dancing or pure acting, and I know how to make acting, music, and dancing all together in a work. And I thought this is the first work I wanted to try by myself. And these three different elements can be integrated simultaneously and not different. Like musician, dancer, actor, while being an actor, we make music, art, and dance. This is our major characteristic. Integrating acting, dancing, and music together, Zhongliangwu uses his rich body language and created this special troupe in Taiwan. And because he knew the scarcity of drama culture in Taiwan, the monotonic understanding from art education, so he decided to make himself stay in Taiwan longer. He would pull time out no matter how busy he is, and groom it from the beginning. Because when I was young, I did not have many chance to learn more art or know more interesting things in different countries. I want to say that since if I have this power now, can I spread the seeds so children will be able to know more things that I were able to? Because actually our art education, especially in the performance art, actually we're separating music, dancing, and acting, breaking them down, separating them. So I thought this have to be groomed since a young age. For example, people who are learning music right now can't talk while playing music or laugh while playing music. Actually, during the education, he was many times the one who is educated because the children who talk in little sense inspires his idea. Actually, sometimes during the interaction with the children, I would feel some feedback for them. As sometimes when you open a door, one idea and what they make is more special than you expect. Sometimes I see some things from them because like our performance, because the people in our performance is limited, like 6 or 7 people. So for example, we bring 30, we can have more combinations and possibilities in expressing and performing. Not only integrating music, dance, and art, after experiencing many countries in the world, he really thought that Taiwanese drama culture really needs to have its characteristics. Even gongs become quite a fashionable music instrument in his hands. Our traditional drum in Taiwan, actually the rhythms are mostly for example, this kind, or say the dancing dragons type. It cooperates with dancing lions' emotion to perform. Come and show them. For example, say we beat this, the rhythms of the blues. Let's listen. Okay, let's try. Okay, stop. This one, because it's more of a high tone and this is a low tone, there's conversation in it, and we can hear this conversation. Just beat it alone first. Okay, let's hear the combination. 5, 6, 7, go. Because we learn African drums and Latin music, many different Brazil music, the note can make one dance. It's happy. But then our gongs and drums don't have this kind of feeling. It's arranged for operas or some temple activities. I want to use some Taiwanese gongs and drums, traditional instruments, but we perform in which people would feel the dance. We can perform more relaxed ones. Wu that we see now talk the development in confidence, full of invites, full schedule, big a performer in big stages himself also. Actually, one can describe this troupe full of disasters. In the first, the opera started the adding. Every time when it's over 10 p.m. when we are practicing, the neighbors would call the police and sue us. Of course, we felt it's not very good actually, but sometimes we have to practice. I want to thank pals who stayed to work with me. Actually, they have a same dream. Then they can work with me. You know, some came with me for 10 years already. From that time, we lived together. Then we practice. It's creation in daytime and mad in the night. We came like this. And then later, there's some performing chances. Then all the money that everyone earns, all for the rent. The actors don't have money. Finally found this big comfortable place. Maids finally walked out life that bothers neighbors and being asked for the police for noise issues. Although still it's difficult, but these theater dreamers use their own hands to make the theater now by the unwanted furnitures. The iron window we have here and all the displays we have here is all our handmade. There's only one place that uses money most, it's the toilet. That's something professional. All the displays are all presented by our teammates' creativeness. When the teammates think they can create concentratedly, they didn't expect another disaster would come. About 2 to 3 months after we moved here, it started to drone here. Yes, and the droning is over knee. And it's very sad then, because many of our precious instruments are broken. Because instruments fear water. When you have water, this kind of drum skin all can't use anymore. Actually, the whole day we are trying to save these instruments. And that time we are still performing. And some light instruments are broken too. So it's a very sad time, but we overcome it slowly. The location of the theater, because the land is lower, every typhoon season it will rain here, so it's a big loss from the start. Then later they're much calmer. This must be the optimism theater people will have. You see, people like us are weird. Though we're like this, actually we found fun in creation through this. Because this typhoon caused big drone, so we made a piece called In the Big Waters. Because of this piece, our troupe had many perform chances then. Just this piece we performed for 100 times. As a theater or say performing arts person, there's many. Like many friends I know in foreign countries, they actually work in convenience stores daytime. Gasoline station delivery, practicing at night. Actually, everyone works very hard. But this path, if you want it to last long professionally, you can't use this way. Because then, your whole daytime, you will waste a lot of time on earning money, but you will use your remaining energy for creation. Wu always worked hard to take greatest common divisor between dreams and reality. His dream is to let the team to pursue the theater dream without having to start and not worry about money. So Wu never turned out any performance, but he had a bottom line too. There was once someone taking a bunch of cash asking teammates to perform naked. He rejected at once because it doesn't exist as a theater person.
脚蹲低一点，不要碰到棍子哦，不可以碰到棍子，不能碰到，不能碰到，不能碰。
This is a routine practice of Shengsheng theater, training concentrations of the teammates. Taking long sticks as poison snake, Wu struck in all directions towards performers to train their instant reaction. We can see the drill master part of Wu then. Not that I like to be angry or bad temper. Sometimes I'm stimulating actors through some power, touching the dark parts inside him. The inner part he doesn't dare to touch. When this part is stimulated, I think he would have a big space. The fellow that was in Malaysia then became a distinguished person crossing many fields in creation. Wu's full theater is performing continually, an unfinished story. Just now there's a performance of big and small drums. Don't you feel want to groove together? Our main character today took the difficulties in life as nutrition. Thanks for watching. See you next time.